How's it going, everybody? Let's take a few minutes and talk about the new layout of the product page. Now, if you don't remember what the product pages look like, I actually had one open for a couple days, so we'll be able to go back and forth. Because if I was to reload the page, we wouldn't see this anymore. This is the way that it looked, and I'm sure you guys remember this, but it's actually nice to have a comparison. And this is the way that they look now. I personally love it. These are just random products that I pulled up. There's nothing behind them. It's just, like I said, completely random. They're not mine. I just wanted to have a few different options with different colors, with different fit types, and then we can kind of go through this and talk about this. So the first thing that I noticed is everything is a lot more clear and organized. I personally like the color selection, the way that they have it laid out here. Um, just even hovering over it is, I don't want to say it was hard over here, but the images were a lot smaller, as you can see. And then when you did hover over it, as you can see, it just basically says, click to select white, and then the color here would indicate, well, the text would indicate what color it was. Now, when you go to the new layout, let's say I wanted to look at this green one, we get this little pop-up that says, Kelly Green, it gives us the price, and it says that it's in stock. So there's a lot more, I guess, information that we're receiving with the new layout. The other thing that it's clear, and I mean, there's a big difference is, excuse me, the selection buttons here are much bigger, not just for the fit type, as you can see here, but also the size selection. Now you can hide these and it will indicate, what you've selected, but as soon as you click on it, it gives you these much larger tiles, and there's no mystery about what you're selecting. The size, before we would have this drop down menu, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, this is right in your face. It's very clear where large is red, and then you would get all this information that you're looking for, which is kind of like, is it in stock, and the price. Now the other thing, and I'm assuming this is probably better on a tablet or your phone. Right now on my laptop, so this is how it looks. I actually like it a lot uh, more, but I'm just imagining that this is a much better interface for a phone. And if you think about how often you use your phone to make purchases, not just on Amazon but any other website, I think they're going in that direction. So the other thing that I noticed is the positioning of the information here. As you can see, there's a lot more that kind of fits in your field of view. Not only, so for example, the picture and everything uh, in the old display is actually bigger, but you get a lot more information that fits on the page with the new format. And what I actually like is the information, the bullet points look a lot cleaner than they do, and then you have, of course, all these other suggestions, and that's before you get into the product description and all the other information. If we were to do the same thing down here, I mean, you get all these related products, and then you go into some of this information. But if you just look at this area here, actually, let me scroll up because this just kind of ruined my point. So let's go back and look at that. So if I was to scroll up and just look at this information, all of this just looks very kind of small. And if I didn't have the new format, I would say this looks okay. But when I go to this, it just looks like it's a very nicely organized, and like I said, it really fits better on the page where I can actually view the important information much easier. Also, just the page overall to me looks very nice and clean. And I always like to go for that kind of like clean professional look. And I think that that's what we're getting with the new layout. The other thing I just wanted to, so because for example, these fit types here, as you can see, we have men, we have women, and the reason I included this one here is because we have youth, and that gives us a few other size options, and that's why I wanted to include this product here. Other than that, of course, everything is the same. So I guess in conclusion here, a summary is that I'm actually very happy with this. I don't know if it's going to translate into better sales. You always hope that whatever Amazon's doing, it helps us. But even if it doesn't, I just think that it looks great, and I'm really happy about this change. Let me know what you guys think. Any opinions, any thoughts? Is there anyone that actually hates it? Is there anyone that's actually saying this is way, way better? Why did they change it? Let me know. Let me know why, and I'll talk to you guys soon.